Hello, welcome to Chapter 8, Section 4, where we're going to be talking about factoring something that looks very similar to the last section, but this time we have a number multiplied by the x squared. So we're going to be factoring ax squared plus bx plus c. The previous lesson, 8.3, the a would always equal 1, so we would only see x squared plus bx plus c. And what we learned was that if we multiply two numbers and it equals this is the sum of the two numbers, and they add, this is the, I said sum because I was ahead of myself. If this is the product and this is the sum, then those are the two numbers that we're going to be using in our factors. Okay, yeah, you saw that already. In this example, or in this section, I should say in this example, the a is going to be something other than 1. So look right here with this example. We got 4x squared plus 16x plus 15. All right, now, just like last time, the book, Dr. Berger and his crew, they start off by doing this by guess and check. And I'm going to say again, I'm going to teach you a procedure that's going to be way more useful. So there's going to be less guessing and more direct way of working these problems. But I do want to kind of go through this a little bit. I'm going to show you how not to do it. All right, and I know you're probably thinking, well, why am I watching the video? Okay, it's because I want you to see how this is traditionally taught. This is how it's taught in the book. This is how I learned how to do it. And then that way, when I show you what I really want you to do, I'm hoping that you'll be able to appreciate the methodology of it. All right. This also kind of helps us out a little bit with understanding what we're really, trying to do, but it shows us that sometimes there's a better way of doing things. Okay. All right. So this polynomial 4x squared plus 16x plus 15. When I factor it, I'm going to get something. I'm going to put a blank there, and I'm going to put a number there, times x plus something else, something times x plus something else. And when I multiply this through, I'm going to get 4x squared plus 16x plus 15. Now, these two numbers right here have to multiply to give 4. My choices could be 1 times 4 or 2 times 2. These two numbers here have to multiply and give 15. My choices could be 1 times 15 and 3 times 5. Now, I do want to say I do have more choices because a negative times negative also equals a positive. But when I add negative numbers, I get a negative. Since everything here is positive, that tells me that all of these numbers, these parameters, are going to be positive. Okay, now here's the guessing part. And this is, like I said, this is how almost every student has learned this, except for the last couple years. So what if I put a 1 here and a 4 here? And I'm going to draw my multiplication box. So I have 1x and 4x. And of course that's going to give me 4x squared. Excuse me. And what if I put a 1 here and a 15 here? So I put 1, 15, just like that. That's going to give me my 15. So I got my 4x squared and my 15, 4x squared and 15. But now I got to figure out if these two things are going to add up to 16. This would be 15x, and this would be 4x. 4 plus 15 is 19. I need it to be 16. So that didn't work. So that's the first guess and check that I would do. All right, let's switch it up a little bit. Let's stay with the 1x and the 4x. But this time, let's put the 15 down here, and let's put the 1 here. So I still get 4x and 15, 4x squared, excuse me, 4x squared and 15. But now I get 1x here and 60 times x. 60 plus 1 is not 16. All right, so I tried 1 and 4 with 1 and 15 and 15 and 1. Now I gotta try 1 and 4, 1x and 4x with 3 and 5. I'll put 3 here and 5 here. Again, I get 4x squared and I get 15. That's good. This is 5x and this is 12x. That's 17. So close. So do you see the problem with this method? What if I do 1x and 4x and I switch the 5 and the 3? So I get 4x squared and 15 again. I'm always going to get that because I picked these numbers. This time I get 20x and 3x. That's 23. Okay, so I tried 1 and 4 with 1 and 15 and 15 and 1, 3 and 5 and 5 and 3, turning them around. I think I've exhausted all my opportunities with 1 and 4, so let's try 2 and 2. So 2x, 2x. Let's try 1 and 15 again. So this is 4x squared again and 15. This would be 30x and 2x. That gives 32, still not 16. You can see now why we come up with a better way of doing this. I'll try 2x and 2x, and I'll switch the 1 and 15. I'll put the 15. Actually, that won't matter, will it? So, because if I switch the 1 and 15, I'm just going to switch the 30 and the 2. If I put 15 here, I get 30, and if I put 1 here, I get 2. So that's not going to change anything, because 2 and 2 are the same. So 1 and 15, 15 and 1, those are going to give me the same thing. So let's try 3 and 5. I'll turn that into a 5. 2 times 2 is 4x squared. This is still 15. 2 times 3 is going to be 6x. And 2 times 5, or 5 times 2, is going to be 10x. That's it. 10 plus 6 equals 16. So my factored form is going to be 2x plus 3 times 2x plus 5. There has got to be a better way of doing this. I'll see you in the next video.